Ladies and gentlemen, let me ask you something. When was the last time you looked in the mirror and truly saw yourself? Not just your reflection, but your potential. That untapped greatness inside you, waiting to break free. See, the journey to unlocking your true potential doesn't start out there, it starts right here. It starts in your mind, in your heart, in the quiet moments when no one's watching. That's where the seeds of perseverance are planted. Now, let me tell you something about vision. Vision is the fuel that keeps the engine of perseverance running. You've got to see it before you can achieve it. Close your eyes for a moment. Picture the life you want, the goals you dream of. That's your starting line. But the journey? Oh, the journey is where the magic happens. Fear is going to show up. That little voice whispering you can't do it, you're not enough, let me tell you, fear is a liar. You can do it, but only if you're willing to move forward while your knees are shaking and your hands are trembling. That's perseverance. And let's talk about failure. Oh, we all hate it, don't we? But failure is the greatest teacher you'll ever have. It's not there to stop you, it's there to prepare you. Every time you fall, you're one step closer to flying. Now, here's the truth about perseverance. It's not about feeling motivated every day. Motivation? That's a fleeting thing. But discipline is waking up, showing up, and doing the work, even when you don't feel like it. That's how potential turns into power. But listen, this journey isn't just about you. As you climb, you've got to lift others. Your strength, your perseverance becomes their inspiration. And when you help someone else rise, you rise higher yourself. And finally, understand this: unlocking your potential isn't a destination, it's a lifelong process. There is always more within you. Perseverance isn't about reaching the finish line, it's about the relentless pursuit of growth, of becoming the best version of yourself. So my friends, I leave you with this: don't stop. Don't settle. And don't you dare give up. Because within you lies greatness waiting to be unlocked. All it takes is the power of perseverance. Now go out there and claim it. Unlocking your true potential starts with a realization, a deeply personal acknowledgement that everything you need is already inside you. Too often we look outward for answers, chasing success, validation, or approval from others. We measure ourselves against someone else's yardstick, forgetting that the real competition isn't out there, it's within us. You see, the key to unlocking your greatness is not in the opportunities you're given, the resources you have, or the circumstances you're born into. It's in your mindset, your determination, and your willingness to bet on yourself, even when the odds seem stacked against you. True potential is not about what you have, but about what you choose to become. Every great achievement in history started in someone's mind as an idea, a spark, a dream. That spark is within you too. But here's the thing: potential means nothing if it stays locked inside. It's up to you to nurture it, to feed it with belief, and to protect it from doubt. That's why the journey begins within. Because no one can give you permission to be great. That's your job. It's not about waiting for the right moment either. The right moment doesn't exist. You've got to create it. You've got to decide. Today is the day I stop making excuses. Today is the day I choose to believe in myself. And that decision, that's where the journey begins. It's a quiet moment, one that no one else may even notice, but it's powerful enough to change the course of your life. Unlocking your potential isn't a one-time event, it's a commitment. It's a daily choice to step into the person you were meant to be, even when it's uncomfortable, even when it's scary, and especially when it feels like no one else sees what you see in yourself. Because the truth is, the world will only see your greatness once you do. So dig deep, silence the noise, listen to that voice inside that's been telling you all along you are capable. You are worthy, you are enough. That's where the journey begins. And once you start walking that path, there's no limit to how far you can go. Vision is the spark that ignites the fire within you. It's the ability to see beyond your current circumstances, beyond the challenges in front of you, and into the future you want to create. Without vision, even the strongest can falter. Vision gives your journey direction. It's your North Star, guiding you through the darkest nights and roughest storms. When you have a clear vision, it changes the way you move. You don't walk aimlessly anymore. Every step has purpose. Vision gives meaning to your efforts, and it reminds you why you started in the first place. It keeps you grounded when distractions try to pull you away and keeps you focused when the road gets tough. Because the road will get tough. It's not a matter of if challenges will come, but when. And in those moments, your vision becomes your anchor. But vision isn't just about dreaming, it's about seeing yourself in that dream. It's about believing that the life you envision is not only possible, but inevitable if you're willing to work for it. You've got to close your eyes and picture it, see yourself achieving it, feel the emotions of that success, taste the sweetness of that victory. When you make that vision vivid and real in your mind, it becomes a force that pushes you forward, even when everything else tells you to stop. The power of vision also lies in its ability to expand what you think is possible. It stretches your limits and challenges you to think bigger, aim higher, and dig deeper. It dares you to ask yourself, why not me? Why not now? Vision takes the ordinary and makes it extraordinary. It transforms simple goals into life-changing missions. But a vision without action is just a wish. You've got to take that picture in your mind and turn it into a plan. Break it down, map it out, and then commit to it every single day. Because vision isn't just about seeing the finish line, it's about seeing the steps you need to take to get there. It's about understanding that while the dream may be big, the journey is built on small, consistent actions. Your vision is your gift. It's a preview of what's possible for you, a promise of what's waiting if you have the courage to pursue it. So hold on to that vision, protect it, nourish it, and let it guide you to the greatness that's already inside you, waiting to be unlocked. Fear and doubt are the twin shadows that follow anyone striving for greatness. They whisper in your ear, what if you fail? What if you're not good enough? What if you're wasting your time? They plant seeds of uncertainty, hoping you'll let them grow into walls that block your path. But here's the truth, fear and doubt are not meant to stop you, they're meant to challenge you. They exist to see if you have the courage to push past them and claim what's rightfully yours. Everyone feels fear. Everyone faces doubt. The difference between those who succeed and those who fall short isn't the absence of these feelings, it's how they respond to them. Fear will tell you to stay in your comfort zone where it's safe, predictable, and easy. Doubt will try to convince you that you don't have what it takes. But neither fear nor doubt has any real power unless you give it to them. The first step to overcoming fear is to face it head on. Acknowledge it. Name it. When you shine a light on your fears, you realize they're not as big as they seemed in the dark. Fear feeds on avoidance. The more you run from it, the stronger it gets. But when you stand your ground and look it in the eye, you take back your power. Doubt, on the other hand, is a quieter enemy. It sneaks in when you're tired or when things don't go as planned. It makes you question your abilities, your worth, and even your dreams. The best way to silence doubt is with action. Every step forward, no matter how small, is proof that you're capable. Every effort, every attempt, chips away at the lie that you can't do it. You don't have to wait for fear to disappear or for doubt to fade before you take action. They may never completely go away, and that's okay. Courage isn't the absence of fear, it's moving forward despite it. Confidence isn't the absence of doubt, it's choosing to believe in yourself, even when your inner voice wavers. Think about it, every great moment in your life, every achievement you're proud of, came after you faced some kind of fear or doubt. Those moments are proof that you're stronger than you think. They're reminders that fear and doubt are temporary, but the rewards of pushing through them are lasting. So when fear tells you to stop, take one more step. When doubt tells you to give up, dig a little deeper. Because on the other side of fear and doubt is growth. On the other side is strength. And on the other side is the version of you who knows what it means to truly persevere. That's the you who unlocks your true potential. Failure is one of life's greatest teachers, though it rarely feels that way in the moment. When you stumble, when things don't go as planned, it's easy to feel defeated. The weight of failure can make you question your abilities, your decisions, even your dreams. But here's the truth: failure isn't the end of the road. It's a necessary step on the journey to success. Every failure holds a lesson, and if you're willing to embrace it, that lesson can become the foundation of your next victory. Think about it. Anyone who's achieved greatness has failed. Not once, not twice, but countless times. The difference is they didn't let failure define them, they let it refine them. Failure strips away what doesn't work, forcing you to adjust, adapt, and grow. It's not there to stop you, it's there to prepare you for what's next. Failure humbles you, and humility is a gift. It reminds you that you don't have all the answers, that you're still learning. And that's okay, because the moment you stop failing is the moment you stop trying. And the moment you stop trying is the moment you stop growing. Growth and failure are intertwined, inseparable. To run from failure is to run from the opportunity to improve. When you fail, don't waste time dwelling on the pain or embarrassment. Instead, ask yourself, what is this trying to teach me? Maybe it's teaching you patience or resilience or the importance of preparation. Maybe it's showing you a different path, one you hadn't considered before. Whatever the lesson, embrace it, learn from it, and most importantly, use it. But here's the thing: embracing failure doesn't mean you go looking for it. It doesn't mean you settle for less or give anything less than your best. It means you understand that failure is part of the process. It means you accept that sometimes, even when you do everything right, things won't work out the way you planned. And that's not a reflection of your worth, it's a reflection of life. What separates those who succeed from those who give up is the ability to see failure not as a stop sign, but as a stepping stone. Every failure carries you closer to success, as long as you don't let it stop you. Think of failure as the chisel that shapes the masterpiece within you. Each setback chips away at your doubts, sharpens your focus, and strengthens your resolve. So the next time you fail, don't let it break you. Let it build you. Stand back up, dust yourself off, and try again. Because failure is not the opposite of success, it's part of it. And the more you embrace failure, the more you'll realize that it's not something to fear. It's something to respect, to learn from, and ultimately to overcome. That's how you unlock your true potential. Motivation is a powerful feeling. It gets you excited, fired up, and ready to take on the world. But here's the thing about motivation: it's fleeting. It's like a spark, it burns bright, but it doesn't last long. You felt it before. Maybe you watched an inspiring video, read an incredible story, or set a new goal, and in that moment you were unstoppable. But then, a few days later, the fire started to dim. The energy faded. You woke up one morning, and suddenly you didn't feel like doing the work anymore. That's when discipline steps in. Discipline is what keeps you moving forward when motivation has long disappeared. It's the foundation of every successful person's journey. While motivation gets you started, discipline is what ensures you finish. Discipline is not about how you feel, it's about what you do. It's showing up even when you're tired, even when you're uninspired, even when you'd rather be doing anything else. It's about making a commitment to yourself and sticking to it no matter what. The truth is, if you rely on motivation alone, you'll only move forward when things are easy, when you feel good, or when the conditions are just right. But discipline doesn't care about conditions. It doesn't care if it's raining, if you're tired, or if no one is watching. Discipline is about consistency, and consistency is the secret ingredient to unlocking your potential. Think about the greatest athletes, artists, or leaders. They didn't achieve greatness because they woke up motivated every day. They achieved greatness because they had the discipline to do the work day in and day out. They trained when they didn't feel like it. They practiced when no one else was around. They stayed focused on the goal, even when it felt like progress was slow or non-existent. Discipline also teaches you something profound. You don't need to feel ready to act. You don't need to feel inspired to get started. Often, action itself creates the momentum you need. You start small, you take one step, and before you know it, you're moving. The effort builds on itself, and that's where the real magic happens. Discipline is a muscle, and like any muscle, it grows stronger with use. The more you practice showing up, the easier it becomes to keep showing up. Over time, discipline turns into habits, and habits shape your life. When you make discipline a part of who you are, you no longer have to rely on motivation to keep you going. You've built a system, a structure that supports your growth, no matter how you're feeling on any given day. So don't wait for motivation to strike. Don't sit around hoping for that perfect wave of inspiration to carry you forward. Decide today to build your discipline. Make a plan, commit to it, and stick with it, even when it's hard. Especially when it's hard. Because discipline is what separates dreamers from doers. It's what turns potential into reality. And it's what ensures that, no matter what obstacles you face, you'll keep moving forward toward your goals. Faith and focus are two of the most powerful tools you can wield on the path to unlocking your true potential. They are the forces that keep you steady when the ground beneath you starts to shake. Faith is your belief not just in something greater, but in yourself and your ability to overcome. Focus is your unwavering attention, the ability to keep your eyes locked on your goals, no matter how loud the distractions around you become. Together, they create a combination that can push you through any challenge life throws your way. Faith is not about knowing exactly how everything will unfold. It's about trusting that you have what it takes to figure it out as you go. It's believing in the unseen, in the possibilities that haven't yet manifested. Faith gives you strength when the results aren't showing up yet, when the journey feels long and the progress feels small. It's the inner voice that says, keep going. You're closer than you think. Without faith, it's easy to give in to fear and doubt, to question whether the struggle is worth it. But with faith, you hold on, knowing that every step forward is bringing you closer to the life you envision. Focus, on the other hand, is about discipline of the mind. The world is full of noise, distractions, setbacks, and countless reasons to quit. Focus is what keeps you locked in, what allows you to say no to the things that don't align with your purpose. It's the ability to see your goal clearly and tune out everything that doesn't contribute to reaching it. Focus doesn't mean you won't face obstacles. It means you won't let those obstacles derail you. It's about staying true to the course, even when the path isn't straight or smooth. When you combine faith and focus, you create a powerful synergy. Faith keeps your spirit strong, while focus keeps your actions aligned. Faith says, you can do this, and focus ensures you actually do. Faith allows you to dream big, to aim for goals that might seem impossible to others. Focus takes that dream and breaks it down into actionable steps, one decision at a time. Faith inspires hope, focus drives results. But here's the catch, both require commitment. Faith isn't something you turn to only when things are hard. It's a mindset you carry with you every day. Similarly, focus isn't just about working hard for a week or a month. It's about showing up consistently, keeping your vision clear no matter how long it takes. Together, they demand perseverance, patience, and the willingness to keep pushing forward, even when the odds feel stacked against you. Faith reminds you why you started, and focus keeps you moving toward the finish line. They are the compass and the map, guiding you through the uncertainty and challenges that inevitably come with chasing big dreams. When doubts creep in, faith silences them. When distractions arise, focus eliminates them. And when the road feels too long, these two forces carry you, step by step, until you reach your destination. So trust in yourself and the journey ahead. Keep your faith strong and your focus sharp. Because with these two forces working together, there is nothing you can't achieve. Faith and focus don't just help you unlock your potential, they make sure you never lose sight of the greatness that's already within you. As you rise toward your goals and unlock your potential, it's easy to get caught up in your own journey, but true greatness comes when you extend a hand to others along the way. Life is not just about how far you can go, it's about the impact you can make. The success you achieve is amplified when you use it to inspire, uplift, and empower those around you. Helping others isn't just an act of kindness, it's a responsibility. You've been given your talents, your strengths, and your opportunities for a reason, and part of that reason is to share them. The road to success is rarely traveled alone, and it's often made smoother by the people who walked it before you. Remember the mentors, friends, or even strangers who gave you a word of encouragement, a piece of advice, or a chance when you needed it most. Now it's your turn to pay that forward. When you lift others as you climb, you create a ripple effect. Your actions inspire those around you to believe in their own potential, to strive for more than they thought possible. Sometimes all it takes is a word, a gesture, or an opportunity to change someone's life. When you show someone what's possible, you give them permission to dream bigger for themselves. And the beauty of lifting others is that it doesn't diminish your own journey. In fact, it enhances it. Helping others doesn't mean you slow down or lose sight of your goals. It means you recognize that success is sweeter when it's shared. It means you understand that the real legacy you leave behind isn't in titles or achievements, it's in the lives you've touched. The people you help today might be the ones who push boundaries, create change, or carry your message forward in ways you can't even imagine. But lifting others is not always about grand gestures. Sometimes it's about being present, listening, and showing up. It's about encouraging someone who feels stuck, offering guidance to someone who's lost, or simply reminding someone that they matter. Small acts of support can have a profound impact, often in ways you'll never fully see. And here's the amazing part: when you lift others, you lift yourself. The energy you give comes back to you tenfold. Helping others builds your character, sharpens your perspective, and fills your journey with meaning. It keeps you grounded, reminding you that no matter how far you go, you're never above serving others. Success that doesn't include helping others isn't truly success, it's hollow. As you climb higher, you'll face new challenges, but you'll also gain new tools, insights, and strengths. Use them to pave the way for someone else. Share the lessons you've learned, and make it easier for the next person to rise. There's room at the top for everyone, and the more you lift others, the stronger the foundation becomes for everyone striving to reach their potential. So don't climb the ladder alone. Reach back. Lift others as you rise. Because the true measure of success isn't just how high you climb, but how many people you bring with you. Together we go further, and together we make the journey worthwhile. Growth is a constant, an unceasing force that shapes every aspect of who we are and what we become. The moment you stop growing is the moment you begin to stagnate. Life is always moving forward, always evolving, and if you're not growing, you're being left behind. Growth doesn't always come in the form of huge leaps or dramatic changes. Sometimes it's the small, incremental steps that lead to the most profound transformations. Every experience, every lesson, every challenge you face is an opportunity to grow. And if you keep your mind open, there's no limit to what you can achieve. Growth requires a willingness to be uncomfortable. It's not easy. It's not always fun. And it doesn't always happen quickly. But every challenge you face, every failure you encounter, and every setback you experience is a chance to build something stronger, something more resilient. Growth doesn't come from staying in your comfort zone. It comes from stepping outside it, trying new things, making mistakes, and learning along the way. When you embrace growth, you embrace change, and with change comes progress. It's easy to become complacent when things are going well, when you've reached a certain level of success, or when life feels stable. But true growth doesn't happen when things are easy. True growth comes when you push yourself beyond your limits, when you challenge yourself to be better than you were yesterday, No matter how much you accomplish, there's always room to grow. There's always a new level, a new skill, a new area of your life that can be improved. If you're not striving for that, you're settling. Growth isn't just about professional or external accomplishments. It's about becoming a better version of yourself internally, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. It's about evolving into someone who can handle life's challenges with grace, someone who learns from mistakes rather than being defeated by them, someone who is constantly becoming wiser, kinder, and stronger. The key to never stopping your growth is to always be curious. Be curious about the world around you, be curious about yourself, and be curious about what more you can accomplish. Curiosity leads to learning, and learning leads to growth. When you stop being curious, you stop growing. So keep asking questions, keep exploring, and keep seeking answers. The moment you think you know everything is the moment you stop growing. But even more importantly, never stop pushing yourself. Never settle for what you think is the best you can do. There is always more inside you. The moment you decide to stop growing is the moment you close off the endless potential that exists within you. There's always another challenge to face, another lesson to learn, another horizon to reach. No matter how much you achieve, there's always more you can strive for. Growth is a lifelong journey, and it doesn't end until you do. Embrace the process of growth, knowing that the path is never straight, never easy, but always worth it. Keep moving forward, keep improving, and keep evolving into the person you are meant to be. Because the real magic happens when you realize that growth doesn't just change your life, it transforms it. The person you are today is not the person you were yesterday, and if you keep growing, the person you'll be tomorrow will be even stronger, wiser, and more capable than you are today. Never stop growing, because growth is life, and life is meant to be lived fully evolving into the best version of yourself. Thank you.